Guys, do you think it's time that we give Blue the boot? That's right everyone, Dragon Ball Super episode 115 just landed, and so did many punches. Goku versus Kefla, Super Saiyan Blue defeated? Well, I mean, not really defeated. I mean, this is Goku we're talking about, but, you know, let's go with it. Another day, another blah from Goku as he's actually hit across the ground in Super Saiyan God form by the one and only Kefla, or Kefla, or Alfalfa, or gefilte fish? I don't know. Let's just go with Kefla. Where we last left off, Caulifla and Kale had fused via Potara, which was very unexpected, but all the more awesome. I don't know what's up with this shot though, it just kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason. Or Kefla's about to just say to Goku, "Give me all your money, dweeb!" Like, some kind of really, I don't know, it's just weird. Is it just me? Also, it's really different to the amazing animation from Yuya Takahashi, you know, the guy who did the really cool shots from episode 114. Thank you for reminding me of that, AJ, as well as everyone else who commented about that. Goku is just left dumbfounded that Potara could be used against him, and that other universes might have access to it too. No! You mean the little trinket that every single Supreme Kai from every single universe has? That thing? That's a surprise to you, Goku? Did the bot on your bonce really affect you that much? But now that we know that that's a thing, it's just all the more obvious. Champa was actually pretty smart. Kefla's power is just bubbling up to the surface, and man, these Universe 6 Saiyans are pretty descriptive with their words. They've really got a good lexicon, much more so than the Universe 7 Saiyans. It's all about just like blah 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 pride, blah 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 strong. With the Universe 6 Saiyans, they are very eloquent. Goku seems overwhelmed by the whole ordeal as well as their power increase. Goku, again, why are you so surprised? You are fully aware about the Potara's effect as well as its power increase with Vegito. You've known about that twice and for many years. Why is this such a surprise to you? It doesn't... The world doesn't just revolve around you. The same effects can happen to other people. It's just... Now it's time for Goku to be spun around like a merry-go-round until he throws up. And I bet somewhere Frieza's watching and going like, "Ah, now you know how it feels, you filthy monkey." Sure enough, Beerus is absolutely livid that Potara's being used against him and that he didn't think about it in the first place. He calls shenanigans to everyone who could hear him and says that Champa's cheating! It's basically what happened with the Martha Bajar and Kitella all over again. Oh, Champa, why are you so small? You should feel so proud right now. You managed to get one over your brother. Then Beerus tries to be the bigger person and says that he won't cheat and won't resort to such dirty tactics in order to win against people. And he even does the big sibling thing about just doing the, "I'm not going to cheat. I'm the big boy now. I'm good." He's pretty much harumphing until the space cows come home. But... I told you so. Yes, indeed, the Omni King to Lao Potara fusion, because it looks cool. With this action, it's stated quite clearly to everyone involved that's still not been erased, that you can pretty much do anything. There are no rules. So long as it looks really cool and you show a right amount of flair, then you'll be okay. You could do something really sneaky and stuff like that. That's why the whole flying around with Jiren and Goku before, that was allowed because it looked really cool. The Omni Kings weren't thinking about the rules, so, okay. I mean, where does it stop? As for the GP, does he really care about this whole thing? Nope. So long as the Omni Kings are happy and they get a winner at the end of the day, then, you know, it's all good. And I'm so sorry to be smug about it, but pretty much every single reviewer and pundit about Dragon Ball Super called this one out. It was made clear with Roshi's actions that it was just gonna happen again and again and again until the rules had no meaning whatsoever. As a result, Beerus literally yanks the earrings off of Shin's ears, just in a desperate tactic. Air from Universe 3 claims that his team doesn't need to use Potara fusion because the reason is absolutely obvious. Why yes, they're about to lose, so why bother? Even Kitella, the most dastardly of the God of Destruction, says that they don't need to use it, they've got bigger fish to fry, that even though we can't see it, it'll become clear soon enough. So most of the actual gods aren't really going to take advantage of this. I'm really kind of surprised. And I doubt Universe 11 would resort to this because most of their fighters remaining are strong enough already, and I'm pretty sure that Belmod has plans, as well as Jiren waking up, and then you really don't need that. I guess this revelation wasn't as big a deal as I thought it would be. Oh well! Vegeta and Toppo are back at it again, and the two powers are pretty equal. That is until Vegeta starts thinking about Saiyan women and then gets accosted by Toppo, who then decides to give him a big hug. It doesn't look good for Jeets because, as we know, Toppo's pain-inducing grip is really intense, as we saw with Goku in the exhibition match. I like hugs a lot, but with Toppo, I think I'll just settle for a handshake. Maybe a fist, but I'll just wave to him. Oh yeah, I forgot Gohan and Piccolo were here. Let's go and see how they're doing. They're still fighting the Universe 6 Namekians, Salnel and Pirina. We haven't actually seen much of them, so let's try and get some more background about them. It'd be actually really cool. Pirina tries to grip Piccolo, but then Gohan comes in with a MASAKO and then crushes one of his hands. Ooh, meaty. But as we know, it doesn't really matter because Namekians can regenerate. At least Piccolo's not surprised about this revelation, unlike Goku with Potara. Piccolo, you are a smart cookie. As for Gohan's reaction, I was really expecting him to say, "What? You can regenerate?" But then Piccolo was just like, "Nah, I kinda figured." Well, that was all neat. We got a cutaway again. Honestly, we're not getting any time with these two. Beerus is now mulling over what to do with the Potara earrings. Who is he going to give them to in order to give them a power boost? Shin then suggests to give them to 17 and 18 to create, and prepare for this awesome name here, Android 35. Whoa. Hey, at least Shin can count. But Shin, haven't you realized what you've done? We are now allowing to let the fan art flow! Actually, if you have any fan art for Android 35, do send it to me at MasakoX using the hashtag Android 35. And then I shall let the world know of your creation by retweeting it. But then Whis has to be the Davy Downer and says that if you use the fusion, then you're down a fighter. Do you really want to do that when actual numbers matter? Naturally, Beerus does an about face and says, "No, Potara fusion's a dumb idea! I thought it was a dumb idea!" Oh man, I kind of wanted to see Android 35. Universe 2 doesn't mind giving it a go though. I mean, of course they would, they're so vain. And then, they decide not to use it on two of their strongest fighters. They then give it to Zabuto and Rambura. What? You could have given them to Ribrianne and Rosie. That would have made a fusion that would have actually been really good and could have been really devastating to all the other fighters, but no! That didn't even cross their minds. What? But we don't actually get to see it because of Kefla. She just rams through them, and then the Potara earrings are destroyed, and then we are kind of spared from this really weird plot device. Since we've actually been talking about 17 and 18, it's fair enough to actually go and see how we're doing. Currently, 18's a little injured, as then Cartoplaster accosts her, after realizing that whole fight with Frieza wasn't really going to go anywhere. That is until 17 comes in and grabs him by the arm. That's so cool. And then in one blast, Cartoplaster's just sent flying away. Okay, bye. Kefla is really busy trouncing God Goku right now, so we've now got to go to the main event. Super Saiyan Blue Goku! Yeah. And yeah, okay, I understand. I get the context here. This means a lot to Kefla because up until now, Goku's been holding back thinking, "I'm not sure whether you're strong enough." Now he's saying, "Oh yeah, you're strong enough." So this is actually a revelation for Kefla and actually shows how strong she's become in such a short space of time. It means a lot to her, but let's just roll with it because Kefla's really happy. She's really feeling super right now. Super Saiyan Kefla, no doubt. We all know how strong Super Vegeta was, so oh boy. And I think this is pretty much our reaction right now. Oh, okay, we're actually gonna get the ultimate battle theme that we got with Jiren and Goku here, as well as a very obvious animated change. I'm not an expert when it comes to these things, but I could notice the difference. Vegeta then manages to elbow Toppo and then send him flying. For some reason, Toppo got really tired and looked really worn out, and okay, I guess Vegeta's just that good? Things get even more crazy as Goku goes to Kaioken Blue and tries to swat Kefla away. He actually almost hits Frieza with one of her attacks, and he's just like, "Could you not, monkey?" And "Could you not, Zeno?" The Universe 7 team then deduces that Goku must have had no choice but to go to Kaioken Blue, otherwise he might have been defeated. And that means if he loses, then there's no hope for their team, and guys, cut some slack for your other team members, right? They're pretty strong too. The fact that Krillin's just like, "Oh no, Goku, without Goku, we're going to lose!" Yeah, okay, you're really going against your wife. Smooth, Krillin. Smooth. So basically, she's pretty much at the same power level as Hit. Actually, that's kind of cool. I'd really like to see Kefla go up against Hit. That would be really impressive. But then Hit's up in the stands to go like, whatever. And it's only now that the gang are deducing that the reason why Kefla's still fighting is because of her Saiyan pride. That took you this long to figure out, guys? I mean, that must go without saying, right? Goku then uses his good old attack memorization skills, but then it's not enough because then Kefla appears from behind and knocks him down as well as knocking the blue out of him. Okay. Kefla is then slow to think about knocking Goku out of the ring, almost like she's reluctant to do so, just hoping, that Goku will then unleash Ultra Instinct against her, and that means she can really test out her power. And sure enough, that's exactly what she's gonna get! I gotta say, the effect on Goku's eyes while he's completely woozy, he's going, not done yet, was really impressive, despite it being quite simple in appearance. It really gives him an otherworldly vibe. So Kefla tries the attack again, conveniently using the same animation, and it has no effect. It's now that we get the reveal of Goku's eyes. The eyes! Whis is actually quietly impressed that Goku was able to access his power again so soon and so easily this time. He doesn't have to actually jump into a black hole or something. And this is where we end the episode. Oh, damn it, Toa, you've done it again! All in all, this may have been a simpler episode, but it was still okay, despite the difference in animation from episode 114. But keeping that standard would have been really hard to do. It was still a pretty good episode, and I'm really impressed that Kefla's power is still grounded in the lore of Dragon Ball. She's not got a special Super Saiyan form of her own, and she is still grounded by the principles that are Potara. Plus, we got Goku's Ultra Instinct reveal. Nice! It leaves the door open for a really spectacular fight next episode, and I am not going to talk about the preview because I think we should be left surprised, but I'm pretty sure you watched the preview anyway. But if you haven't yet, I really strongly advise against it because you'll then be all the more excited for next week. But anyway, that was my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 115. Tune in next time for my review of episode 116. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe. Catch you later!